Hello, everyone. Parang si Zurich lang. Hello, parking lot. Let's check. Sana hindi po ako lag. Hi, guys who are watching. Okay, let's wait for like one more minute. One more minute. And join us today. Hi! You can type in the comment section below. Para hi ka lang, ganun. Sana hindi umulan. Para hindi malabo. Okay, carry na yan. Because it's gonna be informal. So, let's start already. Hi, Sir Kevin! Ayan. So, hello guys! Welcome to this... Hindi ba ako na-mute? Okay, just check. Just checking. Hello, welcome to this afternoon chika. Actually, wala naman ako ituturo today. I just wanted to like have a quick talk lang or a quick chat with RK Peralta, who's also working for Z Studios. And basically, kasi we're launching also the course or the marketing basics ng virtual assistant. So we're gonna launch that one kasi in 2 weeks. And I just wanna like also give you an idea ano yung mangyayari with that one. So if you are new to this channel, hindi na ako marunong mag-intro. My name is Vanya Tantoko, and if it's your first time, please do subscribe to my channel. Ayan, click nyo lang yung subscribe button below. And today, we are just gonna have like a short chika about how is it like working with me. And wala, mga work stuff namin. So work questions, very work-related. So if you have any questions also, you can just type in the comment box below. And hopefully, you can also share this with your friends if wala naman kayong gagawin for like 30 minutes to 1 hour. Yan, chikahan lang muna tayo. So before I proceed, let me introduce you to our creative director. So I've been working with RK since we were still handling events. Basically, siya talaga yung nag-handle ng events on ground for our company for like a few years then. I'm not super sure like how many years ago na. Parang feeling ko ang tagal na kasi ang tagal ko nang walang events. But ngayon, he's also working with us as the creative director of Z Studios. Just in case you didn't know, Z Studios is a small digital marketing agency and we cater to different brands within the Philippines and outside. So may mga outside clients din kami. And today we're gonna talk about that. So without further ado, let's welcome RK Peralta.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for having me, Ate Van. So, for those of you who doesn't know me, I'm actually the little or the youngest brother of our director, our head director, Miss Van. Ayun. So, ayun, tinatawag ko talaga siyang Miss in a work setup. But I call her Ate for regular days, and I think pwede na natin siyang tawaging Ate today.
Ayan, correct. Tama. So, if you didn't know, sa mga clients kasi ngayon, syempre when I sign through my emails or whatever, it's Vanya Tantoko. So, most of them, hindi talaga nila alam na brother ko si Kyle. Kala niya kasi like, kala nung iba, minsan older siya. Char. But you wouldn't really know because of his professionalism. You wouldn't really know that he's very, very young. He's actually graduating in 2 weeks. In a week, tama
Yeah,
ba?
correct.
Okay. In a week, he's graduating already. And sobrang nakakatawa lang kasi talagang you wouldn't know. Like, I also work with my other siblings as well. Pero pag kunwari work stuff kami, we call each other Sir Kyle, Miss Vanya, as in ganun kami ka-formal. But in like
Mm.
casual setup, ganito lang, as in ate pa din yung tawag niya sa akin, ganyan.
Mm.
So, ayan. Ano bang ichuchika natin today, Kyle?
We have a lot, I think. I wanted to ask you a lot of questions today kasi kahit na magka-work tayo, I have siguro some questions in mind na I really wanted to know. Siguro something about the history of the company or something about how do you practice siguro working with each other or sa mga kasama natin sa Z Studio. So we're going to tackle about that today.
Okay, great. Pero wait, before we start, can you tell us more about your school stuff? Because I know that you're also reporting for Filipinas Malayang Balita. That's FMB. That's also like an online show. And then there's also, he also writes for, sometimes for the Manila Times. Tama? O yan. Kwento mo muna
Correct.
sa akin yan.
So actually, I am a journalist right now. I am a junior correspondent of the Manila Times. And before the pandemic, I was actually covering Senate, House of Representatives, Office of the Vice President, yung mga yan. So, yan yung mga coverage na talagang pinupuntahan ko. And my journalism background actually started when I was in high school. It was because I joined a competition na sa loob lang ng school and the coach of the publication team of our school in high school nakita niya na there's something like siguro may potential siguro sa akin. I don't know what it is but I'm really happy that he saw that in me and he believed in me. And ayun, I was in the journalism track for like how many years? 6 years. I started in 2015 and dire-diretso na siya. I got a scholarship at the Manila Times College. It's the only school that is actually handled by a major newspaper in the Philippines. So I'm really honored to be part of that school. And then ayun, ang dami kong natutunan. We were actually being assigned to different news beats even when I was in first year. And different talaga yung setup ng campus journalism from the journalism talaga. Like, yung paghahasa ng writing skills mo sa journalism, sa campus journalism, different na siya pag ina-apply mo na siya sa mismong current events. That's really interesting. Right now, I also report I am also a reporter from Filipinas Malayang Balita. I'm with Julius Segovia. He's actually my professor in college and he asked me if I wanted to be a correspondent of that amazing team. And ayun, I really love covering. Ang report ko doon is news about local stuff like everything that's happening here in my community. I report about the things that are being handled by our local government kasi we wanted to know what's happening around the Philippines, especially that the pandemic has actually um, hindered the journalists to go from here to there. Kasi dati, pag sinabi lang na journalist punta ka dito, kailangan mo i-cover 'to sa Boracay, pupuwede na agad. Ngayon, there are a lot of things na kailangan. So, we really need na, reporters na assigned talaga kung saan sila nakatira. I think that's basically it.
Pero fun yun. Shoutout ka muna kay Teacher Neil. Kasi si Teacher Neil talaga yung
Correct.
nag-open possibilities for you.
Ayan, si Teacher Neil kasi, he's very ano bang tamang word dito? Talagang focused siya sa akin. He really, um hindi ko mahanap yung right word for him 'cause talagang tinutukan niya ako one-on-one. Actually, for
Agree.
those of you na hindi alam yung background ko with Teacher Neil, it's not just about journalism na writing or photojournalism. He focused on training me sa broadcasting and that's really interesting kasi before I have a speech defect. I cannot say the S word.
Ay, oo nga. I
Okay,
remember.
and then
I
he was
remember.
like, Teacher Neil was trying na, "No, no, no, hanapan mo ng butas yung ipin mo, dun mo palabasin yung S, yung singaw ng S," ganyan. Sabi ko, "How am I gonna do that?" Kasi dati F, F, gano'n ako
Oo
mag-S.
nga. Oh my God, naalala ko na.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that actually paved the way sa akin na maging occasionally a champion broadcaster in the press conference field, and I'm really thankful. Talagang siguro yung skill talagang mahahasa siya pero naituturo talaga ng coach yung kailangan mong gawin. Kasi pwedeng
Tama.
skillful ka na, pero yung coach may iba talagang nai-impart na knowledge yan. That's why I'm really thankful for teacher. Thank you, Teacher Neil. I hope you're watching. Nasa
Ayan.
Iloilo siya eh.
Pero tama yan. Kaya maraming medals. Very humble lang yung yan si Kyle. But basically, sobrang daming medals na naiuwi for like the school. And he's been representing a lot of like segments in the school, as, in the school industry, yung mga kung ano-anong mga talk, ganyan. Within Manila and outside of the Philippines as well. As in, lumalabas din siya ng Pilipinas para i-represent yung Philippines in different like tama ba? Journalism, conferences, mga ganyan. Correct. Okay. So with that one, ano pa? Let's start siguro with the questions na. With you working as the creative director
Okay.
of Z Studios. So, first, first question. Hindi ko to binigay sa...
Nakakakaba naman yan.
Okay, first question. Why do you like working with Z Studios now?
Oh, actually, I love working with Z Studios. Not that na ikaw yung owner nito, because I really don't feel special when we have meetings. I really love working with Z Studios because first, we get to be really free with our schedule. Dapat kasi in Z Studios, we just have deadlines. So for example, for me, I have a deadline for let's say one client, and then I just need to have it submitted in on time. And then pag nagagawa ko yung mga kailangan kong gawin, then I'm free talaga. Like let's say I'm free on a Wednesday. I'm free on a Thursday. So that's what I like about Z Studios the most. Second is of course the circle. I love working with the team. They are very collaborative. They are very open when I wanted to comment something. As a creative director, nafi-feel ko na there is uh, let's say parang special bond with me and the people na kasama ko dito. Minsan nagjo-joke kami, but in times of very serious things, maaasahan ko talaga sila. Like when I say, oh, can you please do this? I need this by 9 p.m. Kahit 7 o'clock na yun, sobrang short notice and sobrang gabi, talaga magre-reply sila. I really love the bond sa loob. And sometimes, ano pa ba yung super love ko dito? Yung free food. Because we get, from time to time, we are actually being treated by Miss Van. Ayan, Miss Van na ako. Kasi nga work yung pinag-uusapan. So yun, I really love that. Feeling ko sobrang cared, parang pinapahalagahan ako ng company. So, ayun. And lastly, hindi ako nakatali. Like, ako, voluntarily, nagbo-volunteer ako talaga na I wanna stay with Z Studios because of the effort that it brings na parang, okay, important ka sa amin more than our clients. So parang yun yung lagi pinaparamdam. And that's what I really love about Z Studios. Wow!
Promote. Okay, hindi, just to let you know, ayan, expound natin na onte. So, Z Studios is a digital marketing agency. So, basically, what we do is an end-to-end digital marketing service. We used to
Correct.
for, parang ina-outsource kami ng mga marketing professionals before. And until now naman, so they get our services to like supply the digital part of it. And since nga nag-pandemic, mas lalong dumami yung efforts in terms of like brands online. Kasi I remember before when this was still starting, I was still working alone. As in, ako lang solo flight. Nung nagsa-start pa lang ako, nagpo-propose ako sa mga different companies. And I ended up with nothing. As in, wala, propose lang ako, tapos wala namang bumalik sa akin, as in for like years. And it felt, parang before, sabi ko, hindi masyadong profitable to. But yun yung time pa before. Kasi syempre, nagsa-start pa lang din ako. I didn't have like that good portfolio, onte pa lang din yung napapakita kong work ko up until we were trusted by Sir JB Bolaños, one of my mentors also for marketing. So, nung trinust ako ni Sir JB, doon ko rin natutunan mas maraming parts of like marketing. And then, doon ako nag-start magkaroon ng also clients apart from him. On the side, I got clients as well na mga from friends of friends of friends. So, basically, ang ginagawa namin, social media management. We also do end-to-end digital marketing service. So that means we handle all your social media, yung mga inquiries nyo sa Facebook, sa Instagram. We also handle your Shopify accounts, your Lazada, your Shopee. Tapos, kapag may double date sale, like next week, kami din yung mag-handle ng lahat ng banners na yan. We also write blogs for your website. So, it's basically from start to finish kami yung nagagawa. Yun yung Z Studios. So just in case you are interested, you can, ayan, nandiyan yung email address namin below. You can email us. We can send you our portfolio and our rates as well. So yun, at least
Ayan.
may background na tayo.
Correct. Oh, actually, nag-list din ako ng questions for you and you've actually answered na yung first question ko. So I'm going to proceed with the second one.
Okay, sige.
Ayan. So this is something really interesting kasi you've mentioned na Z Studios yung name ng company. So how did you come up with the name of your company?
Okay. Offhand, hindi masyado talaga ang inisip. Pero kasi syempre, mga anak ko yun. So, all
Correct.
my kids' names start with
Mm-mm.
the letter Z. So, it's basically them. So, that's why it's Z Studios. But legally, we have to put in like a formal name. So, naging Z Digital Studios pag mga legal documents. But, yon Z Studios is basically my kids. That's Zach, Zion, and Zurich. Kaya Z. O, diba? Sobrang simple
Oo.
lang.
Ang ganda pala nun eh. Ang ganda naman. Though
But it
when you
sounds
hear the
nice
word,
eh.
yes, correct.
O, diba?
When I hear Z Studios, wow, ano yun? Like parang ano, international brand to. Kaya I'm really happy na yun din pala yung pinanggalingan nun. Well,
O,
actually, we're also an international brand ha. For those of you who
oo
doesn't
naman.
know, ayan, we also cater to international clients. That's why sobrang happy talaga dito. Sometimes when you're working at night, siguro late night, okay lang sa'yo kasi may mga clients tayo na talagang iba yung time zone.
Exactly. We do have clients in London, so may
Mm-mm.
2 or 3 clients tayo from there, and we also have US
Mm-mm.
clients as well. That's what makes it a little bit flexible in terms of the time that we work.
Mm-mm.
Kasi yun nga, nakikater tayo hindi lang sa mga Pinoy, but
Mm-mm.
also from outside. So, ang ginagawa natin, we kind of stretch out our time a little bit. But we make it a point na hindi rin tayo burnout. I'm not like the usual agency owner na
Correct. Oo.
sobrang pagod. Kasi ayoko din
Mm-mm.
napapagod. Like, pag napapagod ako, parang hindi mo ako makakausap. So, that's what I always impart to the team. Like, kunwari, weekends. Like ngayon, long weekend ngayon. So, nung Friday, I kind of like told them, okay guys, don't forget, mag-schedule kayo ng Monday post para wala kayong gagawin sa Monday, Tuesday na tayo
Mm-mm.
mag-usap. Diba? At least, free sila
Oo.
ng weekend.
Yan din yung favorite ko pala sa Z Studios ha. Na-miss out ko lang yan pero totoo yan. We're really actually looking out for each other. Talagang check namin na, okay ba to? Kailangan ba to gawin ng weekend? Ba tayo? Ayun, masaya talaga yun. Wait, ang gusto ko batiin yung isang nanonood ngayon, nag-message siya sa akin sa Instagram. She's very special to my heart. She's actually one of our heads sa Artopian International. Ate Maxi, thank you so much for watching our YouTube live.
Hello!
Ayan.
Oh my gosh, thanks for
Okay.
dropping by. Okay, ako naman, next question for you.
Mm-mm.
Um, what's your best work so far? As in, ano yung pinaka-favorite mo sa mga nagawa mo for the clients that we have?
Okay, maganda yan. Cause I don't know if pagbubuhat to ng sariling bangko, I wanna say that may favorite output siguro sa lahat. Lahat ayan, okay na?
Wala ka. Okay, balik.
Gusto ko
Go.
sabihin na favorite ko lahat ng outputs ko. Wow! Pero out of all, I think magsa-stand out is si Shalom Medical Group. because I really started from scratch doon. And aside from our clients na sobrang dali maka-work with, they just really wanted to have a fresh brand ulit, like a refresh lang kasi they're actually known in Batangas already. So they just wanted to add a little bit of siguro a new rebranding, and yun yung pinaka-favorite ko kasi at the same time we're not just doing something online, kundi ginagawa din natin yung mga physical, ayan, yung mga physical ano ba, mga kiosks nila, mga tarpaulins nila. So, everything is actually in line with the brand book. So, we've developed it from scratch na dati, I think seen some post na parang medyo ano siya, medyo wordy, gano'n. So, yun yung medyo in-apply natin sa kanila na we also sent out letterheads na para maging inline din sa color schemes. And aside from that, yung logo na pinapakita kanina ni Miss Vanya, it's actually from the logo before. So, hindi talaga kami umalis doon sa gusto nila, but we just like tweaked it para magmukha siyang in sa trend ng online marketing ngayon. 'Di ba? Ikaw ba, ano ba favorite mo?
Ako, favorite ko, oh my gosh, wait lang. Dami. Lahat actually, super proud ako kasi like with the team, lahat talaga. As in, kita mo yung improvement with how
Mm.
everything looks. And pinaka-favorite ko, oh my gosh, wala. Ang
Lahat
dami eh.
favorite. Lahat din favorite
Lahat.
mo.
Ay, hindi. Pero yung something na tumatak talaga sa akin na campaign that we did was Better Than Flowers. Remember that? For
Yeah,
Yankee.
for Yankee Candle.
Yeah, for
Oo.
Yankee Candle Philippines, he had this campaign for Valentine's Day na
Mm.
ang pangalan ng campaign is Better Than Flowers kasi nga, those are flower-scented candles na
Oo,
maglalast
totoo.
forever. So basically, the campaign was like, okay, ito na lang ibigay mong gift kasi nga, mas better than flowers ito. I hope we had like, wala kaming kind of post. Sana na-share natin now. But this is really like sobrang random kasi na live. Kaya hindi kami nakapag-prepare ng mga visuals.
Mm.
Yun. Better than
Correct.
flowers is like favorite.
Mm. Okay, sige. Ito na yung question ko. Nandiyan ka pa ba? Ito yung next question ko.
I'm here.
Naririnig mo ba ako?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so my next question is, eto. How do you market your business and which tactics have been most successful? Ayan.
Okay. This is very interesting because before I didn't really have time to market it. Kasi parang I was too busy handling the clients to the point
Mm.
na hindi ko ng Facebook page. Wala akong Instagram for it. Yung email, hindi ko rin na-set up. But eventually, during the pandemic, I kind of had the time na parang, okay, sige, wait, we have to have the presence. Kasi nga, yun yung ibinibigay natin sa client. So eventually, I started this YouTube channel. I focused on my Instagram account, my personal Instagram account, which I really didn't handle well. Na parang wala lang. Instagram lang siya na personal na nagpo-post ako ng pictures na gusto ko. Pero eventually, nung ginawa ko siyang medyo mas business, to like post more about it in my Facebook account and my Instagram account, and then eventually launch this YouTube channel. That's when people started to ask about how I work. So in terms of like the strategy, I didn't really thought about it na parang inupuan ko ito yung strategy ko. Hindi
Mm.
talaga, it just came into like, as in nag-fall into place lang siya na parang, okay, I'm gonna start teaching other people because kaya ko naman magturo. And after all, my mantra is, I will never get all the clients in the world. So why not share my
Correct.
knowledge to like people who want to also get clients? Kasi syempre, pantay-pantay
Mm.
lang naman tayo na kailangan natin ng trabaho and ng kliyente in the long run. So yun, doon
Mm.
ako nag-start. Tapos nung nag-start ako mag-focus ng medyo mas shareable content na relatable for like businesses. And doon nagpo-post ako ng how to do it, how to do your
Mm.
own social media. Doon na ako nag-start magkaroon ng mga nagtatanong.
Mm.
So yun. Yun talaga
Very
yung main.
interesting. Oo. Talaga maganda yung mantra mo no, na hindi talaga natin makukuha lahat ng client. And why not just share the knowledge and skills that we can actually embark dito sa ating mga friends and followers. Ayan. Thank you so much, Carl Francis Hirao, for watching. Ayan. Si Carl, ayan, very talented yan na multimedia artist. He's actually a graphic artist, photographer, videographer, as in ang dami niyang alam. So, ayun.
Baka
Thanks
we
so
can
much
tap
for
him next.
watching. Of course, oo, we could also.
Ayan. Okay. But basically nga, yun nga, nung nag-start na mag-YouTube, siguro kasi they found it that parang instantly nagkaroon din ako ng credibility. Kasi
Mm-mm.
nga, and I am able to teach it to like other people. It gives you that idea na, okay, kung kaya ituro, gawa niya. And lahat ng ginagawa ko, even the modules that I share with the clients for those who are getting the strategy only, ginagawan ko kasi sila ng modules. Lahat yon based on research, based on how I do it. Nothing really came from like a book na diretso ko doon kinuha. So it's really parang from scratch. Lahat ng ginagawa ko at sinishare ko, it's really from scratch.
Okay, that's nice to know. Actually, ako naman, parang, ano ba? Parang sinishare ko na din yung same mantra mo na parang when someone asks about it, yung mga things na we do, like, it's okay for me to share kasi parang makaka-help ka pa ng tao to build. Lalo na during the pandemic, maraming nawalan ng work, di ba? Okay.
Yes, I agree. Kaya yun yung parang mantra talaga namin, it's sharing what we know so that you would also be able to land a job for you, even if you're working from home. Just in case nawalan kayo ng trabaho during the pandemic. So yeah. Wait, ako naman may tanong sa'yo.
Okay, sige.
After asking about your best work so far, I know like you have a lot of it. Pero, moving over to your creative, what's your favorite font pairing? Yan, sa mga graphic artists na nandito. What's your
Okay.
favorite font pairing?
Okay.
Colors that karoon
Ayan.
ka ng cling to, ganon.
Ako kasi right now, I love Harriet and Avenir. So, bali ano siya, serif and sans serif. It's always a good combination for me. Like, you pattern a classic font style to a modern minimalist font style. And it's one of the best. I try to utilize it into different outputs. And siguro kung hindi Harriet and Avenir, I stick with serif and sans serif. And it's the best combination I've always tried to to implement in all of my outputs. Yun yung pinaka-favorite ko. Siguro, let's also ask those who are actually, who are actually watching dito, ayan, eto Gotham. Si Gotham, yung font na yan, may story yan Miss Vanya. Ito yung favorite font namin nung high school kami, nasa publication kami. Cause Carl Hirao introduced that font sa publication namin. And ever since, all of our
Yun na
headlines,
yung
all of our feature, articles, editorials, laging ginagamit Gotham. And then, he has a secret technique na isa-share ko na dito. Kung paano mapapaganda yung itsura ng Gotham. Kasi kung mapapansin natin, yung Gotham, parang medyo may space siya sa isa't isa. So medyo malawak yung spacing niya. So ang turo ni Carl diyan is for you to be able to produce a good looking Gotham font or paano mo ma-utilize siya na mas maganda. Ang gagawin mo is ma-minus 60 mo siya, 20 to 60. And it's by far the best tip na nakuha ko kay Carl for those na parang gumagamit ng ganon, minimalist and modern na font. Yun yung parang medyo technique talaga na kung medyo spacious siya, laging titignan mo kung yung adjustment niya, kailangan ba ng spacing ng letters or kailangan ba luwagan, kailangan bang mas tight. So yun yung pinaka tumatak sa isip ko from Carl. Thanks so much, Carl.
I think meron kasi tayong mga viewers dito na nagka-Canva. If you are like using Canva, I know kasi in Adobe, like in Photoshop, it's like yun dun sa right panel, nandun siya yung lines, yung letter spacing. Sa
Correct, oo.
Canva, letter spacing din ba tawag dun? Tama?
Oo.
Ayun, letter spacing. So just in case you are interested to like adjust the spacing in between all your letters, you kind of have to put it down lang. As in, may hover over na arrow yon. If gumagamit kayo ng Canva, use it to the left and to the right. Oh my gosh, ano sa'yo, nawala talaga sa questions.
Mm.
Okay, since you are a Photoshop and Illustrator user, what do you think
Mm.
about Canva as a tool for like social media managers and like new graphic artists?
Okay. So, at first, I was like in doubt to use Canva because parang ako talaga sanay na talaga ako sa Photoshop because ever since I was uh, editing and layouting, I always used Photoshop, InDesign, and Illustrator. So, nung inopen up sa akin yung Canva for like some of our teams na pwedeng, try nga natin tong Canva, ganyan. So, nung trinay ko naman siya, I was really amazed. Yun yung pinaka nag-note sa akin. Why? Because there are some tools in Canva na it's not available in Photoshop. Like for example, if you're a Canva Pro user, I know some of you are already very favorite ko yung background remover because in Photoshop you're just actually going to mano-mano mong ipe-pen tool and then adjust mo yung parang sa hair.
Press and
Lalo
pen,
na
no?
kung kulot-kulot yung hair ng taong kina-crop mo, kailangan mo talaga i-adjust ng sobrang mano-mano yung kulot ng hair niya para hindi
Kasi parang
halatang
sobrang
buhilog.
makazoom.
Kasi when you continuously crop yung kulot-kulot, magmumukha siyang bilog. So, kailangan i-adjust mo siya mano-mano. Then, I tried using Canva Background Remover and it's really efficient, really useful, lalo na pagka nagmamadali ka. Wow, Canva, baka naman.
Ito,
Ayun, and
hindi.
it's...
Just to give them an idea, yung pinost
Mm-mm.
nating poster, ilang minutes walang ginawa.
Oh, okay. Eto nga, kasi impromptu nga kasi yung ating live today. That's why I thought of, sige, gawa tayo ng poster. And then, I opened my Canva. And then, I just searched some, siguro, magsa-search ka lang dapat you're just really good in using keywords. Magsa-search ka ng parang minimalist shapes, ganyan. Lalabas na agad yung mga minimalist shapes. Dadrag mo na lang siya dun sa gawa mo and then you're just gonna add the picture and then, ayun, meron ka ng poster. I made it in like 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 5 minutes kung
Correct.
kasama kung
Yung
kasama yung
paghanap ng
YouTube
photo.
cover. Hindi, kasama yung YouTube cover.
Ay, oo, tama,
Dalawa yung
tama.
ginawa ko, square tsaka yung
Oh, yeah.
cover nung oo. Tapos yung photo actually naka-store na siya dun sa Canva. Like yung mga photos ko, naka-store na siya. Para dina-drag ko na lang siya. And it's really for the aspiring social media managers and siguro yung mga novice pa diyan, it's a really good ano ba, it's a really good platform
To,
for you to use to work
yeah,
on kasi
yeah.
hindi siya super complicated and it's user friendly. And I think it's available for most of the computers lalo na pagka medyo hindi man kailangan high end. Kasi sometimes Photoshop kumakain talaga yan ng RAM. And then it also requires a really high specs ng computer or laptop for you to be able to run it smoothly. I think ang minimum niyan is 8 GB ng RAM. If
Oo.
I'm not mistaken. Oo, yun. So,
Agree. Ako din, just to add, kasi parang there's been like an Instagram, Twitter issue about it. And I feel like platform lang din naman siya. It's good for
mm-mm,
collaboration, especially if you're working from different locations. Although kasi may cloud na rin naman yung Photoshop. Pero like
mm-mm,
pag mas mabilisan, mas mabilis mag-collaborate, we use
mm-mm.
Canva. Pero may mga times pa rin na bumabalik pa rin kami syempre sa Illustrator and Photoshop and yung mga
Yeah.
Adobe apps. We still have both. Yun lang, pag preferred nung client na mas Canva so that they can also see it. We use it as a tool. So, huwag kayong matakot gumamit and explore. Ang daming pwedeng i-explore sa Canva itself.
Correct.
And isa pang secret doon, yung mga things na, kunwari, di ba wala siyang wavy, as in, yung sa Illustrator, pag yung text gusto mo maging wavy, isang click lang siya ng filter for Illustrator, then magiging wavy yung text mo. Sa Canva, wala kasing diretsong wavy. So, pwede mo siyang i-mix around with the curve, ano yun, yung curve
Correct. Oo.
tool, para maging wavy yung text mo. So, it's just like finding ways to use it and utilize it if you need to, right?
Correct. Actually, para din naman dun sa mga nagwo-wonder, kailan ba kailangan gumamit ng Canva and kailan ba kailangan gumamit ng Illustrator or Photoshop? Well, first things first, you need to really clarify it with your client. Kung ano ba yung gusto nilang makita. If there's something really specific, like for example, I wanna, I wanna, ano ba, Yankee candle. Gusto ko ng candle na parang may illustration. So, you cannot just grab it sa Canva kasi yung shape ng candle ng Yankee is very different from others. So, pwedeng pag ganun siya. So, kailangan i-illustrate mo talaga siya. I-draw mo talaga siya. Tapos, yung takip niya iba. So, kailangan talaga mano-mano yun. So, if you want some illustrated things, yun yung mga times na gagamitin mo yung Illustrator, ganyan. Tapos, pagka sa mga Photoshop naman,
Pag
ayun,
big, pag tarps, yung mga billboards mo.
correct.
Yeah.
Pag tarpaulin, ayan, yung mga tarpaulin na ginagawa natin, kailangan talaga yung mga Photoshop, mga Illustrator, cause medyo magpipixelate siya pag sa Canva mo ginawa kasi kahit na naka-maximum yung settings mo sa Canva, iba pa rin yung naka-Photoshop ka kasi yung Photoshop magre-render yan kahit gigabytes na yung level nung tarpaulin mo. Dati, like before yung pagiging useful ng Photoshop na super useful siya, 'di ba, nawala ba ako? Ayan.
Andyan ka.
Oo, nung siguro way back in 2009, 2008, I've noticed na parang yung mga billboards, parang ano siya, medyo pixelated pagka linapitan mo. But now, when you render something from Photoshop, kahit sobrang laki ng billboard, as long as na-render mo siya ng exact size siguro, and then, or yung iti-take note mo doon is yung pixels per inch, yung mga ganyan. Yun yung mga iti-take note mo para malaman mo na hindi magiging pixelated yung output mo. Ayun. So, yun yung use din ng mga Photoshop pag mga for printings. Yan. Oh, also take note of RGB and CMYK. Sometimes there are
One.
printers who are
Yeah.
actually looking for a CMYK version of it kasi yun yung variation na kailangan nila for their printer.
Printer. Yeah.
Oo, correct.
Exactly. Yun yung kailangan mo lang i-note just in case. Yung RGB and CMYK nga. Ay, hindi ko alam kung ano yung default actually ng Canva, but just in case you are printing like yung big stuff na pwedeng mag-pixelate, yan, go to Photoshop. Kasi mas exact pa din talaga doon.
Also, ang maganda pa dito is ang kailangan nating gawin sa Photoshop, mas siya, mas accessible siya pag offline. Lalo na if you're going to work remotely, tas walang internet, ganyan. So, mas accessible siya. Like, let's say for a day or two. So, yun, you can access Photoshop anytime as long as it's installed on your computer, laptop. Okay. Sino na ba yung magtatanong?
Ang secret ko lang sa Photoshop, just in case you wanna get it like for a lower price, you can wait for Black Friday because yung current subscription ko now is just 495 per month, I think. That's for the whole suite na. As in, kasama na yung Premiere Rush, kasama na rin, Illustrator, kasi lahat nung nasa cloud na yon. I got it during Black Friday. So, kung maghihintay
Hindi
kayo
ko alam yan.
Oo, nakalimutan ko sabihin sa'yo actually, but I got it nung Black Friday. And magre-renew ulit ako kasi sobrang sulit na yun lang yung binabayaran ko.
Ayun. For students naman, all year round yung discount. So, as long as you have your certificate of registration from your school and your school ID or siguro your report card, magkakaroon ka ng discount. I think siguro yung Photoshop kasi is around 989 per month pag hindi mo siya kinuha sa Black Friday sale. papalo na lang siya ng 700 something pagka student ka. Kasi there are some schools na hindi nagpa-provide ng Adobe
UI.
license.
Yeah.
Oo. So yun, pwede nyo magamit yun kahit na siguro nagsa-side job kayo while studying, tapos gusto magaling kayo mag-layout, ganyan. Yun, gamitin niyo yung discount. Sino ba yung magtatanong?
Ikaw na ata, I
Ako
think.
na ba? Wait nga, nawala yung ano ko, list ko. Eto maganda 'to. How many hours a day do you work on an average?
Oh my gosh, wait.
Hmm,
Shocks. Hindi ko talaga sure, pero siguro mga ano lang, mga 10 to 12. Although
mm,
I've noticed recently na mas nabawasan yung work hours ko because we are using Asana. Okay. Um,
correct.
apps na pinag-uusapan, but basically the apps that we're talking about in today's live are the apps that we use also as a team. So we've recently found the perfect project management tool for the whole team. So we are a team of, I think, we're 15 or 16. And yung worry ko before, kaya sobrang tagal ko nag-work. Kasi parang sabi ko, shocks, nagawa ba nito yung task niya? Natapos na ba yung task na to? Naka-coordinate na ba kay client? Yun yung worry ko before. But since we started to use Asana, so Asana is like a property management, hindi, a project management tool that you can, tama ba? Download ba? Hindi naka-download yung akin eh. But meron akong
Naka-download yung akin. Oo.
Okay. May app ako sa phone, yung Asana, ang mangyayari sa kanya, like, pwede magsusulat ka ng to-do list. Yung to-do list na yon nasa isang board. Yung board na yon yun yung pangalan ng team mo. So, for example, let's say si Yankee Candle. Yankee Candle has a team. And in that board, we have like an ongoing to-do list, which is always on. Ibig sabihin, tuloy-tuloy lang siya. Meron din kaming to-do list na for next month, ganyan. So, yun yung mga nando'n. Tapos pwede mong i-assign sa specific person. So, for example,
Mm,
Kyle, kailangan ko ng billboard
mm.
that I need on a specific day. So, itatag ko si Kyle, lalagay ko yung deadline niya, and then from there, maka-create yung thread na yon. And then doon kami magko-comment, okay, approve. Tapos mark as complete. And then what's good,
Correct.
yung best part nun is kapag may ginagawa sila na nako-complete nila, being the top, parang ako yung nakaka-manage yung lahat ng boards kasi nanonotify ako sa lahat. Pag nako-complete nila yung task, magno-notify siya sa akin sa inbox ko na parang, Kyle completed this task. So, parang nakakasaya lang. Kasi before, sobrang hirap na hirap ako mag-delegate ng task. But
Mm.
after some time, like um, after doing it for some time, as in mga ilang weeks pa lang namin ginagamit to. Pero grabe, lifesaver. So, to answer your question, from like 10 hours down to around 8 na lang siguro. On and off.
Mm.
Yan. Ikaw, what do you think about Asana since you're also not the type of, dahil inayawan mo yung Trello before.
Oo, correct. Yung Asana, very efficient siya because first, I get notifications from my phone if I have something to finish today. Ayan. If I have something to finish today, tapos ano pa ba? 'Pag may nag-comment, let's say si Miss Vanya nag-comment doon sa akin, sa isang output ko and then she needs a revision, I can do it right away because of the notifications. That's the thing that I really like the most about Asana. Aside from that, I can like input kasi sometimes I tend to actually realize more ideas sa gabi and hindi na available yung team ko. So, ang gagawin ko do'n, ite-take note ko siya sa Asana para magdiding na lang siya the next day to the assigned person. Let's say, ang isa diyan sa navi-victim ng ganyang ideas ko is si Sir Pao. Sometimes, yung mga ideas ko nagra-run 11 o'clock ng gabi, 12 o'clock midnight. So, what I do is I just list it dun sa Asana para makita niya na lang the next day. Kasi I don't wanna message him naman na kahit na we tell people from Z Studios na i-off na yung notifications at 8 p.m., masyadong mababait eh. Pagka nag-message ka ng mga 9 or 10, magre-reply pa rin. So, I don't wanna really disturb them because it's their me time. So, ang ginagawa ko, sa asahan ako nalang nilalagay. Ayun.
Ayan, nakamute pa ako. Ayan.
Oo.
Pero best talaga yun. Kasi nga, yun, comparing Asana and Trello, we used to have
Nawala yata si Miss Vanya. Hello? Ako ba yung nawala?
I'm here.
Ayun, andyan
Can you
na.
hear me?
Yes, okay.
Ayun. So, yun nga, I was talking about Trello. And before, sobrang hit, like navigate. Lipat-lipat mo pa ng board. Although Asana has that option to see it as a board. As in, pwede mo siyang makita na board siya. Pwede siyang makita as a to-do list. But on my, parang sa side ko, mas gusto ko nakikita yung to-do list para iti-tick off ko lang siya. Diba?
Correct. Ako rin.
Okay. So I think it's my turn to ask a question.
Okay, sige.
What type of design trend are you? Kasi di ba nag-iiba-iba yung design trends?
Yeah, oo. You know what, here in being a creative ngayon sa pandemic, sobrang bilis mag-change nung trend. So you really need to keep up. But siguro if I'm going to label myself as a design, I'd say I am a minimalist but with gradient. Kasi sobrang love ko talaga yung minimalist design. It just looks so sleek and elegant, sobrang plain and simple, but at the same time, the message that you're trying to give your audience is also there. So you just need to really know kung saan mo dapat ilalagay yung, let's say, yung headline, yung body ng text, yung call to action mo. Yun lang yung kailangan mo i-arrange, then actually you're good to go sa minimalism. And bakit gradient? Kasi you know what? I've introduced gradient back in 2015, ginagamit ko siya. Tapos bumalik ulit siya ng trend this year. Like mga 2021. And sobrang favorite ko yung gradient kasi it's like it adds a little bit of spice to your output. Like for example, pagka flat yung layout mo na parang brown lang, okay, brown. Pero kung lalagyan mo ng parang light brown tapos nag-dark brown, ay wow, parang it's a graphic na it catches attention of the audience when you post it. Talaga makikita mo siya, let's say for example, I tried this on my Instagram story maybe like last month. Nag-layout ako ng something for my Instagram story na gradient tapos meron pang response like yung question. Tapos mas maraming comment, mas maraming inputs yung mga tao dun sa question and they like daw the background. So ayun, I think it's really effective nga to catch the eye of the audience. Ayun lang.
Agree. Ayan. Hi, Dean. Okay, Dean is one of our
Hello.
members. And si Abby then is also here. Hello, Abby. Ayan. Okay, next. Wait. Next question for you.
Ay, akin na ulit?
Oo. Okay lang. Mamaya na ako. Ikaw muna.
Sige. Okay.
Who is your favorite client now?
Favorite client? Ang hirap naman. Kasi lahat favorite ko. Like, they're really, all great to work with. But I think
Agree.
the most, siguro yung tumatak sa akin is sila, Shalom Group.
Yeah, agree.
Yun kasi they are really fun to talk with and have a meeting with. They are light, siguro light sila makipag-usap and I really love that about them. Tapos parang they crack jokes randomly even in the middle of the meeting. So ayun. Yun yung mga favorite ko. Ikaw, sino ba favorite mo?
Lahat sila.
Ako din yun nga yung sinasabi ko.
Lahat sila. Hindi, pero totoo, kasi parang we're super blessed to have like very collaborative clients. Isa yun sa mga parang lagi kong pinagdadasal. Because,
Ah,
um, ang often kasi na parang may mga times na nababasa ako sa mga Facebook groups na sobrang, ano sila, parang parang kumbaga parang pagod sila masyado kasi sobrang demanding ng clients. Pero
mm.
sa akin, sobrang thankful ako
We're
kasi nga
very lucky, correct.
oo. Sobrang lahat ng clients very collaborative. Pag nag-suggest ka, they would be able to say yes to you or magka-counter sila ng proposal. So parang all in all, yung work it doesn't feel like work kasi nga
Mm,
have the option to present an idea, give what you have, and then sila naman on the other end, they would be able to get back to you with also fresh ideas. So parang collaborative talaga. Yun yung
correct. At ito pa yung gusto ko sa kanila ha. Like they give us the creative freedom to execute whatever we want and to execute kung ano yung feeling nating best for them. And it's really a win-win situation. Why? Kasi tayo, as Z Studios, hindi tayo na-enclose sa isang, let's say, sa isang room na parang, oh, eto lang kailangan yung gawin. We're really free to move. And I love that because mas na-implement natin yung gusto natin mangyari. And mas yung nape-predict natin na gustong mangyari and yung mga nakita natin na mangyayari, mangyayari talaga because they give us the freedom. And I love that sa ating mga clients. They really trust us in what we do. That's why I wanted to talk about for our viewers na gusto din makapag-call or makapag-inquire about the services that we offer. It's really important that we have this discovery call. Kasi in discovery call with Z Studios, dito natin pag-uusapan yung mga stuff na gusto mo ma-implement, ma-improve.
yeah.
Tsaka, dito kami magme-mention ng mga key points kung ano yung mga kailangan nating targetin for you to be able to maximize the online platform. Not just in your Facebook and Instagram pages, but maybe establishing your e-commerce platforms as well. And yun yung specialization ni Miss Vanya. I think that if you're really interested, don't be shy. You just message Z Studios or Miss Vanya's account and we would be glad to help. Tama ba, Miss Van?
Correct.
Nawala.
So for those of you who know, nawala ba ako na naman?
Hindi, okay lang.
Hello, I'm still okay. For those of you who are interested, we are actually giving out the discovery call for free. So,
Mm-mm.
bakit kami nagde-discovery call? My point is, kailangan namin kasi malaman your exact problem. Kung saan kayo nahihirapan because our rates are parang tinatailor fit namin siya depending on what you need exactly. So, we don't
Mm-mm.
have like, ito lang yung hindi siya pantay-pantay. Hindi pare-pareho yung rates ng bawat brand kasi iba-iba yung needs mo as a brand. And if you are going to like, parang hindi mo pa alam kung anong gusto mong mangyari. Ang alam mo lang gusto mo ng social media. We are there to
Mm-mm.
explain to you exactly ano nga ba yung mga kailangan mo, ano hindi mo kailangan. And that's what we do during the discovery call.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meron pa bang question? Bago ikaw sana magla-last question eh. Tatanungin kita pag last
Um,
na.
oh, wait. No. Wait lang. Apart from that discovery call, so just in case you're interested, you can email us at hello@zstudiosph.com. You can also email
Mhm.
Kyle here. Uh, yung email niya is rk@zstudiosph.com. Ayan,
Correct.
nagko-cover sa baba. Pwede nyung screenshot para just in case you are interested. Pero, yon, that's the best way to really start any project. We like talking to you first kasi nga hindi naman pare-pareho lahat ng brands. And
Tama.
apart from that one, I also want to discuss pala, since we are launching a free, well, I am launching as my personal brand, under my personal brand, a coaching course for those who
Wow,
want
oo.
a marketing virtual assistant. So if you don't know, I also work on the side pa din, kahit may Z Studios. I kind of work for freelance ng marketing virtual assistant sa mga US accounts. So, ginagawa ko yon kasi it's part-time, number one. Second, it pays really well since dollars nga yung pinag-uusapan. Third is because yun talaga yung parang basic na pwede nating applyan ngayon. Lalo na pandemic.
Mm-mm.
Kung ayaw natin lumabas, may mga bata tayo sa bahay. I would rather like work from home, get a client offshore na marketing. And in this course, we are gonna discuss the basics of marketing. So yun yung number one. Ayan. Second is, ano ba yung mga tools na kailangan mo? Paano gumawa ng portfolio? Saan ako maghahanap ng clients? Yan yung mga pwede nyong malaman. And then second day, we're gonna teach you about digital strategies. Ano yung pwede nyong i-implement for the brand for marketing. Third day is we're gonna talk about social media management. So it's basically a 3-day course. Mas
Mm.
madali kasi 3 days na siya. Tapos, I'm only gonna accept pala 10 people per
Oh,
class.
okay. Wow.
Over
Swerte
over
naman ng
mga
10.
pero spillover lang, mga 15 maximum because I wanna
Mm.
manage like an exercise also na kung paano gawin yung strategy na yon. So it's not only
Mm.
me talking, it's gonna be a conversation between the attendees as well. So if you are interested, you can message me on Instagram. That's at Vanya Tantoko. Ayan, nakasulat dyan. Yan
Yun.
yung and then we're gonna send you a link to sign up for your slot. And then yun lang, may bayad. Pero sulit naman yung bayad nyo. I mean, like, it's an investment. So you will also get into like free coaching after it. So just in case na kailangan nyo ng help, hindi nyo alam kung okay na ba yung portfolio nyo, gusto nyo ipasilip yung strategy nyo, you can definitely message me after the call. We're gonna have like a Facebook group kung saan nyo pwede akong i-reach to like get ideas about it. But yun, it's
Mm.
1.5 per slot. It's very cheap considering that it's gonna be 3 days.
Correct.
So mura na siya. And
Tama.
I really want to help lang people get into like a VA marketing job. Kasi sayang, ang daming clients and I've seen so much openings in the US na pwede nyo talagang applyan.
Ayan, para sa mga ating aspiring VAs, let us already grab this opportunity that is going to be uh, covered or organized by Z Studios under Miss Van Yatadoko. Ayun.
Yehey! Ayan, we're almost done. So,
Mm.
may last question ka pa ba?
May last question ko. May last question ka pa for me.
Okay, yung last closing question ko, oh my God, wait lang, magsisneeze ako.
Okay. Mute and off cam.
Hindi, nawala. Binate.
Okay.
Who is your favorite mentor? Like, hindi ako like, ano yung mga research na, mga websites na pinupuntahan mo in terms of like design, sino yung mga fina-follow mo, na pwedeng maka-inspire also dun sa mga nanonood natin.
Okay, so hindi mentor na tao, pwedeng like yung pegs, ganon.
Oo naman, pwede.
Oh, ang pinaka tinitignan ko kasi na company dito kasi I'm really a big Apple fan. So I'm in the Apple ecosystem and ayun, I really follow them. I love their content. Well, before they were actually trying to close their doors to after sales kasi parang like yung after sales advertisements hindi sila nagaganon. They're just pushing yung mga like kunwari lumabas yung bagong iPhone ganyan. Sila yung pinaka-peg ko. Like I look at them na wow, okay, ang ganda ng style ng marketing nila. Like for headliners, they only do 4 to 7 words and then para mapapabili ka na kaagad talaga. Minsan nga merong like headline sila for iPhone, blast pass fast. Sabi ko, oh, ano yun? So, parang effective nga siya kasi parang, ano yun? Isipin mo pa kung paano yun. Yun yung isang peg ko. And kung sa tao
Agree.
naman, syempre aside from you, kasi for those of you who doesn't know, Miss Vanya has been actually my mentor ever since 2015 when we were still MSQ events. She was handling a lot of events. And ang dami ko talaga natutunan. She was really focusing on on siguro replicating herself kasi she doesn't want to do all of the job. Kaya ginawa niya, replicate niya yung sarili niya and then transfer niya yung mga parang USB flash drive na lang. Transfer niya sa akin lahat ng knowledge niya. Let's say for events, activations, yung mga orientations, workshops, webinars, seminars na live before the pandemic. She already um imparted that on me. So, okay, ang galing niyang mentor kasi hindi niya ako tinitignan as kapatid. So, pag nagkamali ako, talagang magagalit din siya sa akin na, no, you don't do this, no, you don't do that. Talagang sasabihin niya, straightforward, wala nang sugarcoating na, yeah, it's nice, but wala nang ganon. Gusto niya kasi talaga, mahasa ako well. And I think, the I think her teachings has been a great contribution to who I am today as a creative content director of Z Studios and as well as a reporter, a journalist. And I really love that about her. Ayun, isa siya sa pinaka malaking nakapag-contribute sa akin. Wow! sa skills ko today. Ayun. And lastly, of course, aside din syempre sa parents, yung family, kay Teacher Neil, ayun, si Teacher Neil, as I mentioned earlier, si Teacher Neil sobrang laki din ng contribution sa akin because he really believed in me. So I just really wanted to, ano ba, parang ibalik lang, isukli sa kanya na, oh, since you believed in me, uh, I gave you this, I will give you this, ganyan. Yun yung lagi kong inspiration when I compete, na sa dinami-dami ng students ng school ko, I was chosen to represent not just my division, not just my district, not just my division, but I was chosen to represent National Capital Region and I wouldn't miss that opportunity. Ayun. So, yun yung mga nakapag-contribute sa akin. Okay,
Ayan.
let's proceed. Yung sa last question ko naman from Miss Anya. Before we
Okay.
end this chikahan, Sunday chikahan,
Bago gumilap
this
yung
is
internet ko. Char.
this is really important kasi there are a lot of social media managers online now but they are still aspiring or novice. So gusto ko silang matulungan. So what are pieces of advice that you wanted to share or impart to them about or regarding success in the field?
Okay. In the field, basically, it's research number one. Don't stop researching. Subscribe to credible sources in terms of digital marketing para updated kayo. Kasi nga, nag-change talaga siya. As in, no joke talaga to. Like, almost every week may bago na naman. So, always subscribe to those things because that's how I also kind of implement it in Z Studios and make sure na lahat ng clients namin nandun sa trend na yun. Second is practice. I'm not a graphic artist. I eventually lang learned about it. Creatives-wise, nakikita ko lang yung mga types ng posts. I kind of practice how to do it and eventually natutunan ko siya. That's how I really learned about graphic design. Whatever that I know now and the things that we implement as a team in Z Studios are basically self-taught. I never stopped studying technically. Lagi akong nag-aaral kasi hindi ako pwedeng mahuli sa mga trends, sa mga kung ano man strategies yung kailangan i-implement. And third, don't give up because as what I've also mentioned earlier, hindi ako nagkaroon ng clients kaagad. It took years also for me to land a good number of clients. And through there, yung portfolio ko. So it may be, sa mga sobrang starting lang, be willing to like give out your services for free in exchange of it being in your portfolio. Lagi ko sinasabi yon. Especially kung medyo alam mong maganda na yung brand na yan. And alam mong parang makakatulong at makakahila talaga dun sa pangalan mo and credibility mo as a social media manager. Go ahead. If kahit medyo mas mura yan, give it some time. Kasi nga, kung mabibit-bit niya naman yung buong portfolio mo, good investment na rin yung pagbibigay mo ng either a low or like a free service. So, yun yung pinaka 3 tips ko. Lalo na kung mga first-timers kayo kasi nga, don't give up. Lalo na ngayon, ang dami nag-work from home. But like what I always tell everyone, kala nyo lang dumami yung tao. Pero technically, mas naging open lang kasi tayo dun sa channels na like social media. So, alam mo yung ginagawa ni kapitbahay A at ni kapitbahay B. Pero dati, naririnig mo lang sila kasi wala naman social media ng mga bata pa tayo, diba? So, ngayon, mas aware ka lang na nangyayari yun because it's on social media. So, basic tips and always work on your portfolio just in case wala kayong kliyente. You can make your own samples just to showcase your work. syempre pag na-showcase mo yung work mo, may maniniwala at maniniwala din sa'yo. So, yun lang. And you can also
Ayun.
join my talk on September 9 to 11. So you can message us, email us if you need the link for it.
Mm. Okay, I think that's really great to close the talk today. It's very special then to those who are actually aspiring to be social media managers, especially now. Kasi there are a lot of people who were actually ano ba, nawalan ng trabaho during the pandemic, and social media management is mahirap siya, but kaya siyang matutunan kung talagang matiyaga yung magwo-work. And I think it's really attainable for those who are really trying to aspire to be one. So talagang maa-attain mo siya if you just try to research. Actually sa YouTube sobrang daming pwede mong panoorin for you to be able to uh, hone your skills in social media management, di ba?
Yes, correct. So, ayan, last shout out lang. Hi! I think nanonood si Mom tsaka si Papa. Hello.
Yes,
Thanks for
they're
watching.
watching. Mama and Papa, hello.
Hello. Ayan. Tapos yun, just in case, meron pa po akong mga in my YouTube channel. Yung pinakamabenta kong video dito is how to create your own portfolio. I have an updated one. Hindi ko pa lang na-shoot. But I will talk about that during the course. So, bibigyan ko kayo ng template din na updated. So, I guess, yan na. That's it.
That's it.
With the
Thanks so much for joining us today on a weekend. I know it's rest day, but masarap talaga may natututunan ka while you rest, di ba?
Agree. So, yan.
Ayan.
Thanks, RK, for guesting and for saying yes kahit sobrang asap.
RK Peralta, Instagram, yan, below.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys. Thank you. Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you.